I'm Humira Shahid, Intuit's Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer and Vice President of Talent Development. At Intuit, diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, has never been a box we check or a nice-to-have item. It's an integral part of who we are as a company. We are proud of the progress we made in FY23, building on our foundation, and are committed to our work toward a more prosperous and equitable future for all. However, we know our work is not done, and we are constantly learning. Our mission as a company is to power prosperity around the world. Over the last 40 years, DEI has been embedded in our mission. One of our True North goals is to create a diverse and inclusive environment. This diversity drives innovation for our customers, ultimately helping us in powering prosperity for all. Today, I'm going to share the progress we have made in the last year and our priorities for the future. But first, let me start with why this is important to us. Our DEI efforts are reflected in our alignment triangle that includes our values and True North goals, represent our firm belief that we are truly a more innovative company for our diverse customers when we ourselves are diverse. Increasing diverse representation in our company and creating an equitable and inclusive environment for all enables our employees to do the best work of their lives and deliver for our customers. We do not set quotas or make decisions based on any individual's identity, but by setting these goals, we declare and measure progress to our long-term desire to have a workforce that reflects the diversity of our customers. We are a values-based company. Our values guide us in delivering on our mission, strategy, and what we expect from each other. DEI is not what we do, it's who we are. Our value, Stronger Together, guides us to foster a culture of inclusion, ensuring that diverse voices and differing perspectives are heard generates better experiences for all our stakeholders. External studies have also shown that a commitment to creating a diverse, equitable, and inclusive environment attracts top talent, including diverse talent, which fuels innovation. This leads to better ideas, better products, and ultimately drives real business outcomes for us. Our declared True North goals for DEI in FY23 focused on increasing the representation of women in our technology roles globally and underrepresented racial groups in our U.S. workforce, which include Black African American, Latino Hispanic, and Indigenous people. For women in technical roles, in FY21, we were at 30%, and we ended this year at 34.1%. We are proud to remain well above our industry peers for representation of women in technical roles. While we increased representation by 1.1 points this year, we fell short of our True North goal of 35% for FY23. This was due to decreased tech hiring, resulting from low attrition in our tech ecosystem. We are accelerating our efforts to reach our goal of 37% in FY24. We are particularly excited about our focus on increasing representation in India and Israel. Both countries are critical development centers for our company. Our second goal is focused on underrepresented racial groups. At the end of FY21, we had 13% representation and ended FY23 at 16.3%, surpassing our goal by 0.3%. But our work is still not done. We continue to make efforts to increase representation to reach our goal of 18% in FY24. This progress is only possible through a continued focus on creating a safe and inclusive environment, expanded recruitment efforts, development, and retention initiatives. In this environment, we can enable equitable practices and allow diversity to thrive while maintaining our commitment to equal employment opportunity. The foundation we built in recent years will help us scale and grow over time. Our comprehensive company-wide DEI strategy focuses on 3 stakeholder groups: our employees, our customers, and our communities. Providing our employees with the resources, support, and inspiration they need to do the best work of their lives is at the heart of everything we do. That's why we continuously look at our systems, policies, and practices from a DEI lens to identify ways to improve the end-to-end employee experience, as well as root out bias. Our employee efforts focus on 3 areas. The first, diversity recruiting and representation. To make meaningful strides in representation at all levels, we're diversifying how we recruit and hire employees. We are also focused on increasing engagement to support retention. Second, equity learning and development. We provide growth and development opportunities through training, mentorship, coaching, and sponsorship. And third, equitable talent practices and policies. We want to ensure that our practices and policies are equitable for everyone, while never making decisions based on identity. This includes our regular practice of listening to employees through our employee surveys to understand how different groups of people experience Intuit. I'd like to share a few highlights that underscore our strategy and commitment to DEI. Diversifying our talent pipelines is a long-term investment, and enduring progress takes time and commitment. We have a multi-pronged strategy to diversify candidate pipelines at all levels for current and future hiring needs. In FY23, we were able to leverage data from our FY22 efforts to hone our diversity recruiting strategy, engaging diverse talent through targeted campaigns and direct outreach to prospective candidates. Our university recruiting team was focused on our new school strategy, partnering with over 20 schools with top talent and significant representation of Black and Hispanic and Latino students, and women in technical majors. We also proactively build relationships and engage with diverse leaders for potential future opportunities. To ensure our hiring practices are equitable, inclusive, and unbiased, we conducted a full evaluation of our hiring assessment practices and rolled out new training to help scale these practices to expand talent pipelines and ensure we are hiring the best talent for the role, regardless of background. We drove specific initiatives to create our own pipeline for tech talent. Through our Tech Women at Intuit strategic initiative, we continue to build a robust pipeline of female tech talent. Our apprenticeship pathway program provides an alternative path to candidates without experience in technology by creating a unique and intensive learning opportunity. In FY23, we expanded the program 4 times. 73% of participants converted into full-time roles. One of the best ways to ensure career growth is to invest in the learning and development of our employees. In FY23, we expanded our equity learning programs by engaging senior leaders to participate. Then, we asked them to share the programs and their learnings with their teams to champion participation. This year, over 1,500 employees completed our unconscious bias training, which is now offered in 3 different ways: self-directed, virtual instructor-led, and in-person. And it's available to all employees, from new hires to teams to diversity champions across the company. The training teaches employees to identify bias and recognize its impact, hear and value diverse perspectives, and act with courage to make change. We also scaled our Stronger Together racial equity training to broaden our understanding of equity in the workplace and move us further in our goal to establish a company culture that reduces harmful bias and promotes allyship. This year, we also added a 4-part workshop series, Thriving While Black, focused on engaging, educating, and connecting our Black African American employees and supporting their career growth at Intuit in response to input from this community to support equitable career opportunities by focusing on expectations, feedback, and career growth. All of these workshops and programs are optional and open to all of our employees to learn and benefit. A critical part of how we foster inclusion internally is with our 14 employee resource groups, which continue to grow and thrive. Our ERGs, which are open to all, help to create a sense of belonging and build allyship, which supports an inclusive culture across the company. ERGs also impact our other stakeholder groups, customers, and communities. Our ERGs leverage moments such as Hispanic Heritage Month, Black History Month, Women's History Month, and others to create programming to amplify learning opportunities, support our consumer and small business customers, and raise money for community organizations. Our ERGs also focus on supporting career growth at all levels through mentorship. Based on last year's successful ERG mentoring pilot, the program was expanded this year to all 14 ERGs and connected even more mentees with mentors within the company. In addition, our Tech Women at Intuit program continued to offer a 6-month mentorship program to connect employees in technical roles who may not have had such opportunities before or access to technical mentors, creating even more mentee-mentor pairs in FY23. In total, we were able to impact more than 600 employees. To help further support the diversity of our upwardly mobile employees, we launched a pilot leadership development program for senior manager and director level leaders, in addition to expanding our career sponsorship program. Part of our employee commitment is to have equitable talent practices and to ensure we have data-driven best practices to hear from all voices. This starts with our company-wide internal employee survey to measure employee engagement. In June, we scored 83. This is a best-in-class score, further validating our high-performing culture. And to align with industry best practices and leverage the high participation we see in this survey, we're now embedding the questions from our previous Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion survey into our survey twice a year. We're committed to providing ongoing pay equity and eliminating unexplainable differences among genders and ethnicities. In FY23, it marked our 7th year of working with an independent outside company to look for and address statistically significant differences in employee pay globally. As of August 1st, 2023, none of our jobs had statistically significant pay differences between employees of different genders globally or between race and ethnicity in the U.S. We are expanding employee self-identification in our HR systems across the globe to better understand our employees and how they self-identify, in order to encourage employees to bring their whole selves to work by sharing information transparently, and we can better understand our workforce and the programs we offer to support diversity, equity, and inclusion. And finally, the work we do within Intuit also extends to our customers and our communities. Intuit's platform works on behalf of our customers, powering prosperity for all consumers and small businesses. We also focus on making a positive impact on the communities where our employees work and live. This includes how we operate. This year, we expanded our supplier DEI and social impact program globally and added accelerated payment terms to the program. We signed the U.S. Chamber of Commerce's Prompt Pay Pledge, committing to paying our small business suppliers within 10 days or less. We also worked with a third party to determine that with every dollar Intuit spends with diverse and/or small businesses within our supply chain, we created a $1.96 of economic impact in those communities. This has a long-term positive impact. This year, we developed a new initiative called Intuit Ideas, which stands for Invest, Develop, Empower, Accelerate, and Scale. This innovative pilot, which complements the extensive support we provide to a wide range of small businesses, partners with the Los Angeles Urban League to provide a group of Black and Latino-owned small business owners in Los Angeles access to Intuit products, business coaching, and personalized expert business consulting for 1 year. Our shared goal is to help Los Angeles area Black and Hispanic Latino small business owners grow, scale, and accelerate their businesses by connecting these entrepreneurs with Intuit experts to support business compliance, back office bookkeeping, tax prep, and email marketing. To wrap up, we're proud of what we've accomplished this year, and our team will continue to build upon the progress we've made. We'll continue to work internally and with our partners on diversity recruiting and representation, as well as further invest in equity learning and development and equitable talent practices. Our progress thus far, and for what's to come, relies on listening and learning from our employees and ensuring we create a safe and equitable environment where all employees feel that they can speak their mind and make a positive impact. Our DEI report, which can be found on our website, provides more details about our efforts and results this year. We remain grounded by our values and our True North goals. DEI is important strategic work, and we're committed to improving the experience for our employees and the lives of our customers and communities.